Croatia. Way far on the west side. There's only about 50,000 people that live here, but it's a nice place and there's a few things to see here. And I slept pretty good last night. First stop of the day, the amphitheater, the Pula Arena. Where else would I go for the first stop? Look at this place. Pula Arena was obviously built by Romans, built in the 1st century. At the same time they were building the Colosseum in Rome. Very cool place. It's not a circle, it's an oval. The short way is about 100 meters and the long way is about 130 meters. It's about 30 meters tall, 30 to 35 meters tall. And it sat about 20 to 23,000 people. Because there would have been more seats here too, right? 23,000 people, like that's a friggin' epicenter. They did some repairs, obviously. I don't know exactly why, but for sure structural, to keep the structural integrity of the oval shape together. Otherwise you would have two loose ends there that could be a weak point. But this has been here for 2,000 years. 2,000! That is so freaking crazy. They still use it today for a bit of stuff. So like it seats about 5,000 now. They still use it today for some things. Small sports tournaments and I don't know, probably some traditional events. I didn't know there's like a museum here under it. These are from the 1st century. That's what they stored olive oil in, and probably wine and stuff too, other liquids, but mostly olive oil. I wish I could take one home. Wine, olive oil. What did I just say? Fuck, I'm a genius. It's so nice to be like in a tourist area. Slavonia, like inland Croatia, was not that great. It was like, how do I explain it? What Mississippi is to the US, Slavonia is to Croatia. And here is the Twin Gates. Pula was fortified like 1,800 years ago in the 2nd and 3rd centuries. The whole city was fortified with these big walls and so many gates. I think there was 12 gates to get into the city, 12. You can see some of the old walls here. Most of the time, like almost every city back then was fortified, right? But they didn't have 12 gates. This is just one, it's the Twin Gate. And if you keep going from the Twin Gate, you get to the Zero Strasse or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. So you got the castle up top. Not sure that was the main castle, but the Zero Strasse tunnels. There were tunnels built under the fortress from the wars. About the tunnels. Before the start of the First War, Pula was the main military port and important military strategic centerpiece of the Austro-Hungarian monarchy of the time. To defend Pula, a dynamic system of structures was constructed which extended from the western to the eastern coastline of Istria. Where am I? I'm here. And the tunnels just go everywhere. It's wild, they just drip too. Oh my lord. This is so freaking cool. It's a bit of a museum down here. Here they're talking about the tram that came into the city. So one thing about these tunnels, there's a huge rumor that these tunnels go under the sea to islands. How crazy is that? Nobody knows if it's exactly true, but it's a huge rumor that the tunnels, like seriously, they go under the freaking, what's it called, Adriatic Sea. And they just like, they go to many islands around here. That is so insane. There's the Wi-Fi down here. If you're completely clueless about the whole point of this, right? The Austro-Hungarian Empire was a huge country in which some of these countries around here were a part of, right? And because there was like Yugoslavia and all these other countries that are not around today that were encompassing huger areas of land. I don't exactly know what was the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It was a whole bunch of countries though. Obviously Austria and Hungary. But there was a few more. I don't know if Croatia was. I don't think so. I think Croatia was part of, like strictly part of Yugoslavia. But then the World War I was because of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. The Austro-Hungarian Empire was getting too big and powerful and dramatic, and people wanted it to go away and blah, blah, blah. A lot of drama, a lot of intricate history. Whoa, I don't know where I am. And that's what caused World War I, was the death of Franz Ferdinand, the ruler of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. And so huge things like this were built because that time was very dramatic and World War I was very intense. And that's why this place was built, I guess. There's all these like chill out rooms. It's so weird. I don't understand. I guess this was in case there was bombings. They would come and chill out here. I hear like circus music. Weird, this entrance is just it's like just a little hole on the street to nowhere. I want to see the fortress. I'm so happy it's sunny out. There's literally not a cloud in the sky. It's so nice. Gorgeous. Oh my lord. Starting to look like Croatia compared to Slavonia. Literally not a single cloud. Oh, there's a little bit over there. There's the arena. I think because it's the first week of May, it's like the first week of tourist season, so they're actually sprucing the place up, you know? Here's one more gate. This is the Gate of Hercules, here in the original walls. These walls and gates were actually like completely buried until the 1800s. I don't know how they were buried. It doesn't make sense to me because like the level of the city is here, but then the walls are this big. That makes no sense to me. And the Ark of Sergi, I think that's how it's pronounced. Sergi maybe, or Serge. It's another 2,000-year-old thing from here. I don't think they know exactly what it was, but I think they possibly think it was a gate of the city, another gate. I mean, probably because it looks like a gate. That beautiful building right there is the Temple of Augustus, built in the 1st century. With the death of Julius Caesar came Augustus, and with the death of Julius Caesar came the death of the Roman Republic, and then with Augustus came the Roman Empire. Oh, you can go inside. Cool. I did not think you were going to be able to go inside. €2 for this little room. They have some old cool stuff. 1st century. What are these, cannonballs? From the 1st century. Oh my god, this is 2,000 years old. That is so freaking crazy. it feels impossible for my brain to like, how do I explain it? Fully accept and like fully absorb that this is 2,000 years old. And it's still like, it looks like it could have been built like 2 years ago. Maybe not 2 years ago. But you know, like recently, not 2,000. That is so freaking crazy. I wonder if the decorations are that old. Probably not. But I don't know. What a gorgeous day in a gorgeous place. Oh, that guy just totally freaking bailed. And of course, the Pula Cathedral. You can't have a, generally European, but you can't have especially a Croatian town without a church. Built in the 6th century. 4th, 5th, and 6th. Like, wasn't built in one day. It was built over a couple hundred years. Is it even open? I don't understand. I don't think it's open. Pula is okay. It's a little town. 50,000 people. It's not like a bustling city or anything like that. There's no real nightlife here. Like I went out last night at 10 or something, and absolutely everything was closed. Every single store, every single bar, every single restaurant. Not really my style, but it's a nice town. The huge arena, the Coliseum, is pretty nice. It's a pretty clean town. Everybody is okay, keeps to themselves. It's a small town, so it's like a family town. It's not bad. But tomorrow is Zadar. Zadar is like twice the size. I'm really excited to see Zadar, actually.